Okay, so I'm gonna start this with just a normal frame that I have here. It's a very smooth frame. I'm gonna talk about the shape once I go to Rhino. This is gonna be specific for Rhino. Yeah, I imported the front DXF and I added pads. I added a bridge bump. Just one small tip here, very quickly. In this case, this frame, this style has a very low bridge, so I don't have much height here. Well, the starting of the pad, that would be here, has to be less than this number. Otherwise, there's going to be some interference between the pad section. Everything is a section, everything is a part. It's not like in the real acetate world where everything is then tumble polished and kind of blends into each other. These are lines. If these lines intersect at any point, things are going to break. So we can't allow this pad section to interfere, for example, with the bridge. But that's something that I can talk about in another video. Right now, I used this frame. I downloaded both the sharp edge version and the rounded version. The rounded version would be for someone interested in directly doing a render or maybe even printing it as is. But if this video is for people that or designers that have a bit more experience and want to go a bit more in depth into modeling, and for that I would of course use the sharp edges version. So I'm going to Rhino to continue, and this is something new from Shapedive. We're just seeing it right now. I'll go to that later. So here we are in Rhino. Now, like I said, even this is a smooth outline that I'm using for this frame. There are no kinks. Everything is very soft and smooth along the lines. Even if you're doing something polygonal such as this, you should have rounds. You should never have vertices or inflection points on the shapes, uh, other than here and here. But again, this is just a quick tip. Let's go on to the frame. This is the rounded version right here. So you can see this is how it came from the app builder with all these features. So it's rounded already. This is ready to go for, let's say, a print or a 3D a render. Sorry. And one something that was corrected in this version is the section of the bridge. So if you added a chamfer here, an angle, in this case it was 30 something, now you have a flatter feet. It used to come straight to this front edge, creating a sharp angle there. That's not happening anymore. Now it's kind of rounded, but I'm going to explain this much better with the sharp edge version, which is right here. I can get rid of this. And what I want to explain now is that with the new version that I will update, all these lines are now continuous. Like I said, if you drew them continuous, if you don't have other kinks along your lines, this will be smooth and continuous. And what's that good for? Well, if I want to fill it, let's say I want to fill it this back lower edge here, I selected fillet. I'm going to give it a radius of 1 millimeter, and I'm going to chain the edges. So as you can see, it automatically chains all the edges. There are no kinks along the way, and what that's allowing is for a smooth, very quick and easy way to fill it. I would want to ease out this transition here, so I would not preview, add handle. I'm gonna add a handle here and a handle here, and I'm gonna turn those to 1.5 and 1.5. I may be going overboard, but it's just for the explanation. Let's preview again. Yeah, that's pretty good. I would add maybe some other shapes around here, but this is just a quick example. So I would enter that. And as you can see, I want to check that all there are no naked edges. All the geometry is consistent, so this is ready to 3D print. No errors there. And I'm going to go to the front now, and I'm going to fill it. Let's say 0.5. and I'm going to chain edges again because that's what it's going to do. Along there, it's not going to find any discontinuities. And enter. I'm not going to alter. I'm just gonna give it a uniform 0.5 fillet all around. So like I said, again, if you don't have any discontinuities in your line, you won't have any discontinuity in the fillet. And again, I'm going to check here. There's no naked edges, so it's good to go. It's a solid, ready for 3D printing. And the last detail, again, I'm going to now look at the section here. So now we have this. These are the 30, I think it was 35 angle I added to this chamfer, and you have a flat section. So what that's doing is, for this new version, it's not updated yet. I'm going to update it, I think, this week, or I'm going to test some more to be sure before uploading it to the public, to the users. So what this is doing is transitioning from the angle to nothing, so it's blending in there. But I would like to get rid of this this angle there. So there you can see it very clearly. One thing could be to add a fillet like that. And this might work. In this case, in other cases, it didn't work. It would break. But I don't like this this finishing at a singularity here at a point. So if you're in a hurry, you can just leave this. It'll work, unless you get naked edges. But I'm not even going to check. What I would suggest here is separating these surfaces. There's always going to be these four. So I'm going to extract this, 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 and this. And I'm going to get rid of two of them, so I just work on one side. And I'm going to use split by isocurve with the right button there. And I'm just eyeballing this right now, but I'm going to remove this much. And on this other surface, I'm also going to remove some of it. Maybe that was too much, but no worries. I'm now going to blend these two, like so. Just a tangent blend there. And that's it. Now I'm going to join these three surfaces. There it is. And once I mirror this to the side, there should be no problems here. Let me join this here and here first. Yeah, it's a closed poly surface, so there are no naked edges there. That's a nice join there. If this blend surface here it didn't completely match this edge, you can just go and match that, but that's something that not for now, but it's working as is, so no problem with no issues there. So that's what it looks like now. Nice and smooth. Maybe it's too smooth. Maybe I want that flatter, but that depends on the designer and the design. But it's looking pretty neat. If I look at it from the side and add a section, yeah, there it is. That's the section. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, that's almost 10 minutes. Wow, that's long. But I just wanted to give some tips on how I treat my models after I download them from the FrameMaker app. And yeah, I'll leave it there.